Good day. I sure hope everyone is having a great morning. I woke up this morning with two Yorkies jumping on me, trying to wake me up. I have one, Romeo, he'll literally pull the cover off of me. Little stinkers. Well, I wanted to talk about um my morning. Um as I said, I woke up, took them out, took them for a walk to let them use the bathroom because they feel they're entitled. Um, but as for me, I think the worst part of the PTSD is feeling an emotion that I don't want to feel. It is just happening. Um, because I can't stop thinking about it, or I don't know what the feeling is pertaining to. I just feel it, and it's intense, and um, it's not a good feeling. Um, the only way that you can deal with that is to ground yourself, stay present, make sure that you are okay. First thing, safety is first. Because you don't want to get so you can get depressed and not know not know why you're depressed. You just have this emotion of depression. Don't know where it's coming from. Um, but there's so many things that can happen when you have PTSD and depression, and a lot of things that we deal with that comes from just life, from childhood to adulthood, and even generational things such as I mentioned before, post-traumatic slavery disorder. Things that have gone down from generations to generations. And it's something you don't have control of, but you can. You just have to get treatment and take control of it. Take control of that part of your life. Um, Years ago, I would never think that I would be talking about post-traumatic stress disorder. I was a strong black woman raising 3 children and doing the best that I could, um, trying to be strong. I think that's where we kind of mess up, because black women, we have to try to be strong. We have to be strong. We have to, you know, um, deal with different things in this life. Um, we deal with the post-slavery emotion issue, post-traumatic slavery disorder, or post-traumatic slavery. We deal with all of those things, and not consciously know that we're dealing with that. But we have to be strong. We have to be the head of the house. We have to hold everything, even when the world drops the ball on helping. We have to be strong. And I know there's a lot of nationalities out there that are strong women, strong women, but again, I can't talk or speak for anyone but black women. And it's real. I think we as black women have to come together in actuality, in reality, and not bring each other down. Start talking and speaking positive words and encouragements. If we see someone, a young mom that's struggling, let's give her words of wisdom and show her how to budget, show her how to spend her money, what to get, what to buy, to use coupons, to go to how to go to school and juggle raising children and going to school at the same time, to make positive choices in life. Teach our children respect and integrity and values and morals and goals. It doesn't matter. Those things are priceless. It doesn't matter if you have $1,000,000 or if you have minus $1,000,000. All of those things can be taught. Integrity, core values, morals, setting goals. All those things can be taught. I hate that we have gone by the wayside in teaching integrity and teaching our children core values, which makes them leaders, kings and queens. We can't tell our children that, yeah, you're a queen or you're a king, you come from elegance, you come from royalty, but yet we don't teach them those core values and morals and integrity that was taught to the kings and queens, regardless of if they were king then or queen then. They were taught at an early age. And we have to start teaching our children that. Start teaching our children integrity. These kids nowadays, I see just as plain as day where our kids are going. They don't have to say we're going to put a plan in place for them to kill each other. They don't do that. They don't have to do that. The ones that are against melanated or brown skin or people of ethnic origin, don't have to say anything. We're killing each other. We're downgrading each other. We're not teaching morals. We're too worried about popping our fingers and popping our butt and talking about this and talking about that and lowering our vibration. So when you're teaching something like that and their vibration is low, you don't have to teach it anymore. They will automatically be in low vibration. I teach my grandkids, and I don't want to say I'm perfect, but I do take the initiative to try to teach my grandchildren goodwill and integrity and teach them things that they need to know in this life, because they're going to need it. This world is not getting any better. I don't care how much you camouflage it with a stimulus check or camouflage it with other things. It's just not going to get any better, because I believe for the man or the family of the melanated or brown or ethnic origin, for them to rise, for us to rise, there has to be a fall. There has to be either a complete annihilation or a to the point of annihilation, for us to realize that we need to build, and we are in a state of emergency when it comes to the black family, when it comes to the black or ethnic origin, people of color, brown, black, ethnic origin, and it doesn't matter what nationality, just the melanated origin, brown, melanated. We have to start taking, and then for some reason, the black American gets pretty much the bad end of the stick. But we have to take responsibility. We literally have to take responsibility for our actions. We got little kids out here cussing out teachers. We got little kids out here running around with guns. We got mothers that's allowing their children to sell dope and do things, instead of doing things the right way and teaching them integrity and teaching them to be leaders. not drug pens. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about leaders to lead this country, to lead our people, to move from a place of um, being disabled to a place of leadership. How are we going to do it? What do you guys think? What do you think needs to take place or should take place for us to move toward a change? Now, people say, well, people are making moves. They are doing, things for our community, and they're helping young people to do that. But I'm sorry, that's not going to cut it. I see it like this. If a Jim Crow, and, I'm not trying to talk about nothing prejudice, but if a Jim Crow can create a law that changes or affects the minds of all black people, why we can't do it? That affects the minds of all black people. Why can't we do it? We're not. I say this, we have more power now than we ever have. But they're trying to deter us away from what we can do. So, how and what do we need to do to implement the change of the minds? Guys, we got to quit being so easily influenced. Got to save our children. The only way to save our future as melanated people is to save our children and teach them right. Teach them how to be leaders, how to have integrity, how to look at this life in all aspects and not just one. If we want to change, we can't look for somebody else to make the change in our race or in our people, because there's only the human race, but we have different nationalities. Only in the melanated nationality. Anyway, you guys, let me know what you think. I'm just going to leave it right there. And talk to you guys soon. Remember, you can change your negative thoughts to positive thoughts and make good choices. Love you. Bye-bye.